Anime Adventures is back, and although I am excited, I am also very upset at this announcement. Not because I don't like Anime Adventures per se, but because a lot of these bum-ass communities are about to glaze and slurp this game so hard now. A lot of people who miss Anime Adventures say they missed the game, but I can tell for the most part, a lot of you people haven't actually played it because you only talk about the same 3 things that mostly YouTubers or high-profile bodies within this space talk about, which are holiday events, skins, and their oh so precious secret Poseidon. Now look, I'll go over why I'm low-key bullshitting about the secret stuff in a second, but let me get to the first 2 bullet points first, and why I can deduce that a lot of people who miss this game actually just hope to experience whatever paradise a lot of these animated glazers are describing. Holiday events. You guys do realize there are only 3 holiday events ever in AA, right? At least from what I can remember, which are the Halloween 2022, Christmas 2022, and Summer 2023 events. You guys always say that these games should have these kind of events without realizing what they would have to implement and move around to do so. For one, there is no way you guys truly loved opening summer capsules just to get the same bum Armin skin over and over and over. But a lot of the quote-unquote veterans haven't played the game. They just hear the rose-tinted opinions of those who have actually played it. Skins. AV just added skins, and y'all see how y'all are already reacting? Oh no, it's too grindy, it's too grindy. 30 minutes of an inf a day will give you more of a chance than you maybe getting a capsule and grinding whatever event you can't solo because you don't spend every waking hour playing this game every day. So now you're in the Discord looking for somebody to play Portals or whatever with, but they won't take you in because you don't have a meta unique unit because you didn't drop $948 into this game. Secret units. And really, not even that. Mostly what I'm talking about is value. If you're playing these games to sell your account, you're a broke bum. I can understand wanting a rare unit, but a lot of the time, just bring up, I like having value on the account instead of saying, I like having rare units in my account. These 2 things that are almost the same thing imply something completely different. I like having rare units equals I am a collector and I want to collect the rarest things this game has to offer because I like the game and what it offers me, which is collecting shit. I like having value on my account equals I like having something I know will bring me a lot of something I want, which could be money or whatever kind of currency you're implying you'd be willing to trade for. The idea of high value for high reward seemingly clowns the minds of people like this. Obviously, it's a case-by-case basis for stuff like this. However, they seem to be the most common reasons as to why a lot of the people who want AA back say they want it back. However, since I actually do want AA back, but for actual good reasons, which I'm about to get into, here's a few ideas for Gomu and the devs to make AA a better game than it was whenever we left it off in 2023. 1. Just reset the game. Obviously, a lot of people won't agree with this, but think about it. They are all remembering the old AA. The AA in a time where we didn't have people come to reinvent the genre, such as anime vanguards or even anime defenders. A lot of you guys forgot AD was the supposed savior of the genre before it turned to shit almost immediately because they tried to make it like AA way too fast. For example, adding trading way too fast and basically causing a great inflation and deflation within maybe a month, at most a month and a half. Resetting the game and slowly re-releasing old units over the course of 3 months, maybe a new batch of units every week or a week and a half, just so the new influx of players won't log on and be overwhelmed by this game that has a solid 2 to 3 years of history, and then immediately realize the amount of grinding simply wouldn't be worth it in a game that just picks up where it left off. Resetting the game will also weed out any player that was never really a fan of your game in the first place. Even if the numbers are bigger, these people will probably leave your game to play something that looks more promising the moment their eyes lock onto it like a lock-on target. This could also be beneficial for my next point. 2. Add all of the quality of life changes that the recent ATD games have brought to the table. Really, it just bugs me that this game most likely will just come back and put up big numbers while being an objectively worse game than a few of the games that are out right now. Apparently, the devs did say something about this, saying that the standard has changed, so hopefully they hold on to their end of the deal and make this game truly a masterpiece rather than just being a better game than ASTD. I like having a game I know I can easily macro or play that won't be a toxic wasteland of elitists just because they have better units in a Roblox game. Like, go off, King. The game needs to give everyone a fair chance, not just the top 1% who either spent their entire life on this game or just put their entire paycheck into it because they have nothing better to do. I would also like to see a lot of the power creep balanced by adding a bunch more free-to-play units. I know they had a few, but come on. Kinda like how Toji is meta and you get him from something as basic as a normal story mode. AA, from what I remember, I've completed every story mode, grinded mad portals, grinded mad raids, and events the best I could without meta uniques because they were too hard to do on your own for real. Was not a very free to play friendly game. It was truly the first modern ATD game, and if the game drops the way it was a year ago with little to no changes, I promise you it will show its age. 3. Completely rework the game the way works. What the fuck? Completely reworked the way the game works and is played. I know this might sound crazy, and that's because it is crazy. The game should not come out as just another rich person coasting off of their savings because their business went bankrupt a year ago. This game needs to come out and truly show us why AA is the best of the best, if that's the narrative we want to push. I want a more interactive game, or at least a more visually appealing one. I want more of a reason to do what the game wants me to do, which is summon, play the events, and the best way to do that is to change how currency and relics works. I don't want to play the game and have to worry about 2 or 3 things that my units need to have again. I want to log on to the game and know why I'm logging on and have an actual motivation to do it, rather than just doing shit for maybe a chance at something I possibly want. But I know I've been yapping about a lot of stuff that sounds bad, so here's a couple things that I want other ATD games to do moving forward that Anime Adventures set the precipice for. 1. The meta was not stuck. In Anime Adventures, there were so many different ways for someone to have a meta team, and that's because a lot of the units handle situations so differently that you can make a different solution to one problem a trillion ways. Like Usopp, for example. When I first got him, I thought, dang, maybe he probably isn't that good. But only after I used him, I realized, wow, this guy's pretty neat. Now I also think that AA should have unit passives like AV, but this is about what AA did right, so we're moving on. 2. Good events. I hated the capsule system with my entire soul, but the other things that the events did were absolutely godly, such as season-specific skins. I love my little legendary Armin skin. I just hated that I pulled so many of them, and maybe this can be fixed by making capsules only have certain units in there, and instead of summoning for skins, you can just have a mini shop where you can purchase the skins for like a lot of the currency, so it's a choice if you want to spend your hard-earned stars for them or not. 3. I don't know, man. I'm also being blinded by nostalgia. Look, I know my entire tangent. It seems like I hated AA, but the reason I'm so passionate about this topic is because I really loved Anime Adventures with all my heart. For one thing, I feel like it brought me and my brother closer together, as he's very into MMORPGs and I am into action games. And I actually liked AA, so this was an MMORPG me and him grinded to all hell together. Another game me and him played together a lot of was Xenoblade 2, but I don't think you guys know what that is, so I'll be quiet till you guys tell me y'all want to hear me yap about that game for however long this video turns out to be. Back to Anime Adventures. I know the market has been saturated to all hell, but the consumer base has also grown a lot harder to please as opposed to a year ago. The more people who started playing these games, the more quality they demanded. And I simply don't want the hundreds of thousands of people who've never played Anime Adventures to come in and immediately call this game ass, because in reality they have no real attachment to this game other than their favorite YouTuber of the week saying, I miss AA so bad, please like and subscribe. I want this game's comeback to actually be good, not just a huge nostalgia bait of, OMG, this game is back, followed by everybody going back to Vanguards or Defenders or Reborn if you're into that, I guess. I want this game to thrive. I want this game to be the greatest anime tower defense game ever, not because of nostalgia, but because they truly earned that title. And I think it will be a lot more powerful if it earned that title in a world where the competition only gets more and more steep. Anyways, I'm done yapping. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, or a dislike if you disliked it, I guess. Oh, and also thank you guys for 1160 subs. I really appreciate it, and I know I haven't said that in a bit, and I do have a Patreon if you guys want to support in that way, but you don't got to. You know, it's up to you. Also, join the Discord. Other than that, let me know how I'm very wrong in the comment section below, because I already know you guys have been typing up those little essays. Maybe I'll make a video responding to them or something. Other than that, peace, and I'll see you ones in the next ones. Bye-bye.